Ninibong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. So we're back in the booth again to look at the TAKARA Tomy Siege Nemesis Prime. So this is a mail order release over in Japan. I actually managed to pick this guy up from Kapow Toys over in the UK, so big shout out to those guys. I think they've still got some left. I pre-ordered mine, which came today, and I think they still have some left, so if you want to pick up this bad boy, head over to Kapow to pick him up, and he looks pretty good. So as always on this channel, let's start with the packaging. So the packaging is your standard War for Cybertron. Obviously this is the Japan release, so we've got some Japanese writing on the bottom, TAKARA on the top rather than Hasbro. On the side, War for Cybertron, Siege, Transformers, and then some Japanese writing down the bottom. On the back you've got your product shots of him as Nemesis Prime, and then some more Japanese writing on the bottom of it. And then comes a big disappointment. How difficult, or TAKARA even in this point, how difficult would it have been to make this guy look like Nemesis Prime? And you haven't even managed to give me a black Nemesis Prime on the side. I've still got red. Come on, TAKARA, come on. But then we come around the side and it's the same as Optimus Prime. It says Nemesis Prime on the front, and you have your Autobot symbol on the top, but he's a Decepticon again. TAKARA, come on. Then of course he comes with his destructions, and his destructions are for Optimus Prime. So yeah, literally the least amount of effort possible there by TAKARA. They've just about managed to write Nemesis on the side, get the product shots right, and that's pretty much it. So the packaging, I'm a little disappointed in, if I'm honest. Even if they'd have just digibashed this guy to looking more like Nemesis Prime, then yeah, that would have been better. So a little bit of a disappointment on the old packaging. So now that we've had a look at the packaging, let's have a little look at the main event himself. So this is the Nemesis Prime from TAKARA, mail order only. Again, I got this guy from Kapow. Wow, I really like this guy. I really like the Nemesis Primes. This is the first one I've actually owned, but I think this is really cool. The turquoisey greens really set it off nicely. I think this is an exceptional looking repaint of Prime. Obviously you've got all the fantastic molded detail that we usually get with these Siege figures, but this version has some red tint on the windows here. If you open up the windows as well, you've got the silver matrix there, and then on the side you've got the turquoise on the wheels. Nice kind of translucent plastic on the grille and lights, and the lights up here. Then we got the Decepticon logo on the side. But yeah, this for me, this is an absolutely beautiful truck mode, Cybertronian truck mode. Really, this is one of my favorite truck modes. I actually prefer this to the Earthrise Prime. This is actually my favorite Prime that's been released for a while, the Siege Prime. If I bring him in against the 25th, so if I bring in for comparison normal Prime from Siege, you can see the difference here. So this is my 35th anniversary Prime. Obviously it's the same mold, but you've got all the translucent details here. I don't actually own the Siege Prime, the normal version of Prime, but I do own the KO version, so he's a little bit bigger, but you can see where the detailing is slightly different. He's got the more blue around here, and then he's got the red. This guy's a nice big guy as well. So that's the size difference there. But all in all, he is a black version of the Siege Prime that we all love. So let's have a little look at the transformation on this guy. If you've not seen the transformation on a Siege Prime before, it is exactly the same as your normal Siege Prime. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to untab here, and you're going to untab here. Then on the front, you're going to untab these two bits here and open up the front of the cab just to release this. I actually really like, if you close that like that, I actually really like the way that looks. Like a nice little kind of stubby looking truck. I actually quite like that. But hey, that's not the way it's supposed to be designed. You can then fold these pieces up inside here, fold that down. Then you're going to want to unhook this bit here, unhook this bit here, and then you can move the cab out, fold his armies out as well, bring the wheels down, fold his little armies out, and then out everything comes. Fold these guys back up into the cab, and then you can bring the body back over on itself, and unhook the arms, fold these little knees back down, that covers up the gun point on there, rotate the legs and fold the foot back over, down, and then you can bring out that little bit that's here, like that, fold it across, down, and across, open up his feet so he can stand up. Let me just alter the camera here so that we can all see. And then you're going to bring the arms out. This rotates round, comes down on the back. Open up the chest and fold out Prime's head. And then last but not least, bring the arms down, round, and down, down, and there we have our Nemesis Prime. So, and then fully transformed, we have the Nemesis Prime, looking absolutely fantastic. This is the first Nemesis Prime that I've managed to actually get my hands on. I really like this guy. I think this is an incredible looking bot mode. When we look at him close up at the head sculpt, as always, my lighting's not catching it quite right here, but he has fantastic, there we go, that's catching it better. He has fantastic red eyes that you can see coming through there. Really nice red eyes. They are very bright. It just seems to be, just because of the way his helmet is, the shadowing is not helping here from my lighting, not doing it justice at all. It looks absolutely great. Fantastic head sculpt there, really nice eyes. Then we've got some lovely molded detail on the torso, and this red kind of transparent plastic on the windshield just looks absolutely fantastic. You can open him up and you can put in a matrix from Power of the Primes if you want, that fits in there, but he doesn't come with a matrix at all. But then he's got the Decepticon decal on the side, short stacks obviously on this one. So we move down the torso, loads of molded detail, nice green. Then we've got the plastics there on the back. We move around the back. Obviously we've got this that hangs off the back on the Nemesis Prime. Mine actually came without this. I had to there's a peg on the side here, just a little mushroom peg here. I had to clip this back on, so you can remove this I guess in bot mode if you want, but Yeah, I wouldn't advise doing it too often, but for some reason mine came with that removed, so I had to apply it myself. And then we've got really nice detailing on the hands, and he is just fantastic all in all. Articulation wise, we've got the head on a 360 ball joint, really nice. You've got a nice swivel 360 if you really want. Arms, you've got a 360 there, no problem at all, really poseable on the arm, nice arm bend, really nice. The hands also move around as well. Leg wise, you've got really good leg swing there, you've got a knee joint, you've got foot articulation and toe articulation if you really want. And of course, can he pass a ninja kick test? Of course he can pass a ninja kick test, no problem whatsoever. So all in all, this guy looks absolutely fantastic. He's a really nice looking Nemesis Prime, really good addition to the Siege line. He comes with some different so for comparison, there is Prime. This is my 35th anniversary Prime. Obviously he is the same height as that guy, so you can see there, you know, this is all the cell shaded version, this is the black version, Decepticon Nemesis version. If I bring in Earthrise so you can see how he stacks up next to your Earthrise one, Earthrise stands slightly taller maybe, but that's how the three primes actually look together. So if they're standing on your shelf, that's how they're all gonna sit. So would I recommend this figure to everybody? For me, this is a yes. He was significantly more pricey than the normal one, but for me, he's welcome addition to my collection. He fits in just well. Like I say, I've never owned a Nemesis Prime before, so 100% I would recommend this. He is a higher price point, so really it's whether or not he fits in well with your collection. But other than the box, I have absolutely no issues with the figure. If you love your Siege Prime and you think it's one of the best primes going, then this is definitely one of the best Nemesis Primes going. Highly recommended from me, guys. Comes with a fantastic ancient sword, well worth picking up. If you like what I'm doing around here, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks, in a bit. Bye.